And Lulu.
All right, DC fandom's been going on all day. They've been broadcasting this, promoting the hell out of this for like over a month and a half now. It's finally here, and I have mixed feelings about it, but in all those hours of sitting slogging through interview after interview behind the scenes and just waxing poetry about how awesome the properties are, they finally revealed some cool stuff I've never seen, and I knew it was coming, but I'm like, oh shit, a true teaser, The Flash.
You
new
mentioned
Flash
that
movie.
to me that they
were planning to do this.
Yes.
They weren't sure how they're going to pull it off because, truthfully, after Justice League, I mean, it honestly didn't do that well. People thinking like, well, dead. So like, Batman, they were going to, forget it. They literally totally changed Batman rather than base it off of Ben Affleck, right? So they brought in Robert, reset the whole thing. A Cyborg, they were going to make a Cyborg movie, and they killed that. They did make Aquaman, thank God, and they did make Wonder Woman, thank God, but apparently the stories are so one off that you barely see anything around the Justice League, right? Oh. The Flash, though. Flash!
I'm so curious of his own story.
I already kind of know a little bit about it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna explain it to you up front, right? But let's just say it's based off of probably one of the most well-known Flash stories called Flashpoint, and it's based off of not actually a typical superpower that he has. Like you just think he runs fast and like that's it, right? Uh-huh. But if you remember from the Justice League, he had another superpower that came too.
Yes.
Like what happens when he runs too fast?
The time.
That's right. He can manipulate time. So that's all I'm saying.
All right. Friends with Dr. Stranger? Is that what you mean?
Dr. Stranger? It's so painful watching movies with you sometimes. You don't get the names right ever. You don't even remember. You didn't even remember Hawkeye's name. You were like, that guy, what's that guy's name? I'm like,
yes, it's Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. What are you talking about? And then you don't even get the universes right. That's Marvel.
I know, it is. It was a joke. It was supposed to be a joke, so it's not a joke. You didn't get it?
I missed the joke, baby.
Whatever. Okay, let's watch this one.
All right. By the way, if you want some cool commentary, check out my podcast.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
If you want a slow-mo striptease, that's a superpower.
Yeah, not the Flash.
No, there's flashing too.
Yeah, it's a different flashing.
A lot of flash. Kitty Flash.
All right.
All right. And away we go.
Greetings, DC fandom and domers. Ezra Miller here, live from the set of The Flash. It looks like this. We're very excited to show you the movie, and we can't yet because we're still making it. We wanted to show you a teaser.
This is what I had to watch about 4 hours before these trailers came out.
The show make a teaser yet. We can't make a trailer. But we do have this
Dude,
small
hurry
sneak
up, it's
peek
only
that my
1
maestro Andy
minute.
and I have put together that we really hope you'll enjoy. And I will see you in theaters later next year.
Is there anything to
or
see? He
more
says like there's
importantly,
nothing left.
You will see me.
Why is he so somber?
Tell me something. You can go anywhere you want, right? Any timeline, any universe.
That's a Wayne Mansion, baby.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, that's Batman's voice. Ooh, I love that suit.
Why do you want to stay and fight to save
I was
this
probably thinking of different ones.
You change the future. And you change the past.
You know Batman's in this for sure. I'm not giving anything away now. Start seeing what I'm talking about.
Are you in?
Wait a minute. Oh my God. They did it. They did it.
What?
That
what
suit.
Other people, huh?
That suit is. Oh my God. That's the Batmobile, baby. From what? What?
They didn't show it.
Oh, you DC.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
All right, baby. Okay, how do I show this to you in a way that doesn't give it? You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to give it away to you because you know what?
I'm going to forget it anyway.
You're going to forget it anyways. Exactly. It don't even matter. It'll still be fresh.
Yes,
in the
it
theaters.
doesn't matter.
All right, so that Batman, if you remember, like when Ben Affleck was like every Batman has a certain Batman suit, right? If you've seen the latest, Robert Pattinson one, his bat suit looks very tight. Right, so his neck, that is different. When the first Batman came out, the very first one, and I was the very first because there's been so many, but the one I think that really went blockbuster, right? We talk about superheroes was when Michael Keaton played, and Jack Nicholson was in it, and that bat suit was infamous because he was talking about how the whole thing was connected to the cape, so he couldn't turn his neck. He had to turn his whole body like this, right? So if you've noticed the outfit, it looks like that.
From the back.
From the back, like the front and the back, it's just like that. So when they show that little bit of clip in the end, I'm like, that's the Batman. That's the one.
Meaning he went back all the way?
He went back. But not just back. They're bringing back Michael Keaton to play Batman from that era. Or at least that's the bat suit from that era. And how do I know for sure it is? Because that Batman drove a very distinct Batmobile. It looked awesome. And it had a certain design. If you remember, the design had a very small cockpit in the middle. You don't remember this? It had a jet engine in the front like that. So, right. So when they were playing this, right, and he's pulling off the top of it, what does that look like? The Batmobile had a very small cockpit. Just like that. So guess what, baby? He's not just gone back in time. He has somehow gone back like to the old movies.
What?
That's the concept I think that they've been trying to hide this whole time.
Wow.
Right? Because it's not like, oh, here's a younger version of Batman when he was a kid and whatnot, and it's played by a different actor. They're going back in time. It's a little bit like actually, I don't know if it's that original anymore because Spider-Man's doing the same thing with the multiverse.
Yes.
They're bringing back the old Spider-Mans and the old villains. It's similar concept. They're going to be doing with Batman here.
Interesting.
I wonder if they're going to bring in Robert Pattinson into this then.
So multiverse, it's kind of like.
Well, think about it this way, right? Ben Affleck said he's not going to play Batman anymore. He's retired. It's like it's done. So if Rob Pattinson is going to play it ongoing, what better way to make him play it in the sequel or the follow-up? Or if there's a new Justice League, than to have the Flash rewrite the history. Sort of like how Spider-Man's rewriting the history too. It's cool concept.
A lot. There's a lot.
I'm still excited. This looks good. Actually, that was a good teaser. That's what a teaser should be. It's enough for the fans to go like, oh. All right, a little bit of a mini orgasm. Yeah.
It's like that sheet.
Got a Woody right there.
You have to like the silk.
But it's not enough to give away anything. It's a good setup.
Nice.